Hi, good morning. Well, today I'm gonna come up with some serious offenses which are covered under not covered under the matrimonial law, but in the IPC, but are with regard to the marriage and the spouses. Okay, so let me start. This is Indian Penal Code 1860. It is a British era law, and let me start with the sections which are related directly and indirectly to the matrimonial law. Okay, so starting with section 8, it defines gender. Section 10, it defines man and woman. Now, section 22 defines movable property. Section 23 is wrongful gain. Section 24 is dishonestly. Section 25 defines fraudulently. Section 26 defines reason to believe. Section 39 defines voluntarily. Section 40 defines offense. Section 43 defines illegal and legally bound to do. Section 44 defines injury. Section 45 is life. Section 46 is death. Section 52 is good faith. Now, coming to abetment, which is an important section with regard to offences in matrimonial law. This is Section 107, abetment of a thing. Section 115, abetment of offence punishable with death or imprisonment for life if offence not committed. Section 116, abetment of offence punishable with imprisonment if offence be not committed if abettor or person be a public servant. This is 116. 117 section is abetting commission of offence by the public or by more than 10 persons. So there are instances where there are more than 10 family members who are actually abetting a crime against the wife. Now coming to section 120, the concealing design to commit offence punishable with imprisonment if offence can be committed if offence be not committed. Now, coming to criminal conspiracy, this is also a common section used in the FIRs in matrimonial matters. This is section 120A, definition of criminal conspiracy. Section 120B, punishment of criminal conspiracy. So 120A defines criminal conspiracy, and 120B is the punishment for criminal conspiracy. One section which we have left is section 34, that is common intention. Now, further going, we have a lot many more serious sections which can be put in as in offenses against the husband or his family. This could be but this the certain offenses which can be done by the wife also. So section 300 defines murder. Section 302 defines punishment for murder. Section 304A causing death by negligence. Now coming to one of the more important sections is section 304B, that is dowry death. Section 305, abatement of suicide of child or insane person. Section 306 is abatement of suicide. Section 307 is abatement to murder. Section 309, attempt to commit suicide. Now coming to a chapter which is of the causing of miscarriage, of injuries to unborn children, of the exposure of infants, and of the concealment of births. Section 312 defines causing of miscarriage. Section 313, causing miscarriage without woman's consent. Section 314, death caused by act done with intent to cause miscarriage. Section 315, act done with intent to prevent child being born alive or to cause it to die after birth. Section 316, causing death of quick unborn child by act amounting to culpable homicide. Section 317, exposure and abandonment of child under 12 years by parent or person having care for it. Section 318, concealment of birth by secret disposal of dead body. Now coming to section 323, that is punishment for voluntarily causing hurt. Voluntarily causing hurt is defined under section 320. Now coming to section 354, this is again a very important section in matrimonial offences. Assault or criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty. it has been further amended, and section 354A, B, C, D have been added. A says sexual harassment and punishment for sexual harassment. Section 354B says assaulting or use of criminal force to women with intent to disrobe. Section 354C is voyeurism. Section 354D is stalking. We all know that stalking is a very common term. Now, section 359, in some cases also there might be an offence of kidnapping. Section 361 is kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Section 363 is punishment from kidnapping. Section 366 is kidnapping, abducting, or inducting women to compel her marriage, etc. This is an important section. Section 366A, procuration of minor girl. Section 366B, importation of girl from foreign country. And 367 is kidnapping or abducting in order to subject person to grievous hurt, slavery, etc. Section 370, trafficking of person. Section 370A, exploitation of a trafficked person. Section 371, habitual dealing in slaves. Now coming to sexual offences in matrimonial life. Section 375, rape. Section 376B, sexual intercourse by husband upon his wife during separation. Section 376C, sexual intercourse by a person in authority. Now coming to section 377, it defines unnatural offences. Now there could be a robbery by a lot of family members, but normally police doesn't implicate family members in robbery, but it could amount to robbery if there is a fine IO. He can implicate a person in robbery, dacoity, section 391. Then there is a punishment and extortion. Extortion is defined under section 383. Section 384 is punishment for extortion. Now section 403, dishonest misappropriation of property. Section 404, dishonest misappropriation of property possessed by deceased person at the time of his death. Section 405, criminal breach of trust. Section 406, punishment for criminal breach of trust. Section 420, cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. Now further, if we go, there is a complete chapter related to offences relating to marriage. Section 493 says cohabitation caused by a man deceitfully inducing a belief of lawful marriage. 494 defines marrying again during lifetime of husband or wife. 495 talks about same offence with concealment of former marriage from person with whom subsequent marriage is contracted. 496, marriage ceremony fraudulently gone through without lawful marriage. 497 is adultery. 498, enticing or taking away or detaining with criminal intent a married woman. 498A is husband or relative of a husband of a woman, subjecting her to cruelty. Now there could be lastly some criminal intimidation. There could be intentional insult under section 504, or there could be some defamations defined in section 499, and there could be section 511, punishment for attempting to commit offences punishable with imprisonment for life or other imprisonment. So these are the laws which are mostly used by the police department or the home ministry to implicate an offending husband or his family, or even the wife sometimes. So I hope this is a very short video, as I have not explained the sections as per public demand, but I hope you can refer to the Indian Penal Code, and you can always use this knowledge for future. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a very good day.